Hi all, welcome to the vlog on the secret of death. This is an inspiration from Khalil Gibran's prophet. The Almitra, the best one, is asking the prophet about the death, and the master unveils the secret of death. But the way in which he presents is what is happening. He says, how will you find the death unless you seek it in the heart of life? Most of us think that life and death are two different things, and he explains this with the parable of an owl whose night bound eyes are blind unto the day, cannot unveil the mystery of light. Just like the owl, which cannot see the mystery of light because it lives in the night, it cannot see the mystery of light in the day. Most of us think that life is only about living, and we think life and death are two separate entities. But if we would indeed understand the spirit of death and open our heart to the body of life, then we will understand that life and death are one. Similar to a river and sea are one. The water in the river mixes with the water in the sea. What was in the river goes and mixes into the sea. Whatever comes from one source goes to the other source. So, life and death are akin to the river and sea. It is not very different. They are one and the same. And this silent knowledge is something which the master, the prophet, is trying to impart to the Almitra. The masters do not answer to the questions, they answer to the questioner. So, this is what he gives the words of wisdom of the prophet to Almitra. In the depth of your hopes and desires lies your silent knowledge of the beyond. And like seeds dreaming beneath the snow of your heart dreams of spring, trust the dreams, for them is hidden the gate to eternity. And most of us have this fear of death. Your fear of death is but the trembling of the shepherd when he stands before the king, whose hand is to be laid upon him in honor. So, the fear of death is compared to that metaphor. And in the shepherd, not joyful beyond his trembling, he shall wear the mark of the king, yet is more mindful of the trembling. So the fear is always there. But for what is to die but to stand naked in the wind and to melt in the sun? And what is the case breathing but to free the breath from the restless titles? That is, may rise and expand and seek God unencumbered. So he feels that death, to the prophet, he says that death is a union with the God. Only when you drink from the river of silence shall you indeed sing. And when you have reached the mountain top, then you shall begin to climb. Death is a beginning. That's what he means here. And when the earth shall climb your limbs, then shall truly your true dance, which means the life is still there when death happens. It's similar to the sea and river, and when the water of the river merges with the sea, it is a merger. It is a transition. It is a transformation. Life and death are not very different. What was living has to die one day, and this life has to be complete. If it was complete during the living, it is complete even during the death. That is the meaning. So, the secret of death is you need to live every moment. You need to relish every moment in life. You need to be joyful of whatever you are doing, and you need to be happy during every moment. You need to see life as an opportunity. Then you will also see death as an opportunity. This is the wisdom that Khalil Gibran gives through the prophet to Al Mitra. Sometimes the question is not to the questioner, the answer is not to the questioner, The answer is to the question. The answer is to reveal to the world that this is don't be scared of death. Life and death are the same. This is the secret of death. That's what Khalil Gibran brings through Prophet. I'm sure you enjoyed the commentary on the secret of death and inspiration from Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. Hope to see you with a similar video in the future. Till then, take care. Bye bye.